They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Angel. Here we go, son. Up.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle. What hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
Here we go.
First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. He'll... About 3. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, son.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields to throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Where's that?
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Yellow.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Here we go. Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
They run it over center with Harris. He'll work forward for a couple. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Tonight. It's big.
1 quarter in the books.
Here we go. Right.
They go play action with Fields. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Condors.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Patrick to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They put Kelsey in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Condors offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Goes up, ready? Right.
On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Fields. Quick throw here is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Go.
Give up the middle to Harris. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go out right here. Here we go. Good.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Fields. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Condors. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Condors will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. this caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Condors offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. Play action now for Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Condors. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Condors will even this score. It's now 21-all. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Don't jump. Ready?
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Here we go, son. No more. Right.
Now, Fields. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
A run. Here's Harris. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Good.
Now it's a bootleg with Fields. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This one complete to Washington. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. Go.
On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing is Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Right.
They'll run with Harris. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Condors. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Condors go up by 7, 28-21. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Yellow.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Off to the pylon, he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Condors offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And really, he has no... First and 10.
Here we go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll give it to Harris again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, That's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Don't jump, right?
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he'll be brought down. What will be... From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Slide.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Fields. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go. Good.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Pickens in motion. 2nd down. It's Fields. Now a screen set up for Harris. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Fields. There's that man again. Another catch. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he'll have it. He'll have it at the 16-yard line. 1st down picked up as the running game comes through.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive position.
It is brought in the end zone. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Condors. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Condors have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. A big play in the game now. 3rd down and 1. Now, Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And he's going to have the Chiefs 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll drop to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Caught by the tight end, Wiley. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's 2nd down. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Throwing. Here's Patrick. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Yellow, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Condors offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead.
Press right. Don't jump. Ready?
On the give, it's Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Ty.
Another run here with Harris. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They'll go, and it's Harris. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
Here we go. Good.
Here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.